Hello and welcome to Our Kids, brought to you by the Jefferson County Public Schools. I'm Ballard High School correspondent Brennyn Taylor. This August, we'll be taking a look back at some of our favorite stories of the 2018-2019 school year. Let's start by revisiting the first attendance celebration pop-up party at Lincoln Performing Arts School.
Submit to lesson 6, every day counts.
We are here at Lincoln Elementary Performing Arts School. Today we had our kickoff to celebrating student attend dance. So with local celebrities.
That is Kelly, and you guys are here because you have perfect attendance.
We danced to some of our favorite songs. Students received prizes for coming to school every day, and we set a goal and made a promise to ourselves that we will not miss more than 6 days of school during a school year.
You have to stay in school to learn new things and just be here.
Just stay in class and don't.
Yeah, stay in school, kids. Stay in school.
It is one of the most important things that we get students to school every single day, and that's why we are beginning this Every Day Counts and Attendance Matters campaign in JCPS.
I'm Ja'Cory Arthur, aka 1200. Every day counts.
Be here every day, all day.
I think this demonstrates that our community loves and cares about our children, and if students come to school every day, our community will thrive and be strong. Promise for our future.
Every day that a student misses school is so critical, and we need you here each and every day. All 100,000 of our students, we need you here each and every day, and it is so important to the success of our district, our schools, and most importantly, our students.
Miss lesson 6?
Every day counts.
Wait, how many days count?
Every day.
Seniors at Marion Seymour started preparing their backpack defenses. It was a chance for students to share their presentations in front of a panel of judges.
Hello everyone, my name is Anthony Spalding. I'm a senior in the Health Science Academy and this will be my backpack defense.
We are at Marion Seymour, and today our seniors are doing their backpack of defense.
They have a lumbar drain. How are they going to get up safely enough, and how are we going to keep the cords from pulling out that drain?
So these backpacks are kind of a way to show your work that is not always tested. So writing pieces, performance pieces, maybe just personal growth that doesn't have a test score on it, and to really take those to show that you're ready to go on to the next step of the world.
So the students are going to be presenting today a compilation of their work from high school, their best work, their projects, some artifacts that they've had, be it in high school, maybe it's some community service they're doing, and they're going to just talk to their panelists.
One such project involved planning out a route from Asia to Africa to Europe and then back into the United States.
And explain how this work has made them a prepared and resilient learner or a globally and culturally competent student. And what's really cool about the project that they're going to be presenting today is that we've seen them prepare for today, so they've been working and revising, and it's like the big stage.
What do you think your goal is as a student ambassador, so to speak, for that?
I can definitely see people, the nervousness, the nerves, but also seeing the reaction to when they realize that they did it and they accomplished this, and I think that's a good thing that it does. It shows you that you're going to put a lot of work into this, but it's work that you've already put into your 4 years. So you're kind of just displaying that, and to be able to display what you've done and display your growth and have someone really appreciate that, I think for them it turned out to be a positive experience and something that they'll look back on and have more confidence for when they're uncomfortable in things, but they know that they can push through it, put that hard work into it, and it won't be such a scary experience when they continue to do it.
That's your senior defense.
Good job.
Excellent. Very good. Very, very good.
So the panelists will sit and listen. They have a rubric, and after the presentation, they can ask questions, maybe if some things are unclear. And then at the end, when the student leaves, everyone goes over their rubric to make sure students covered all of the requirements.
We have college applications and things like this to do, but at the same time, I kind of looked at it as the positive, because this is kind of what I've been wanting to happen for a while, to show that people are more than an ACT score, and to show even if the ACT score, so say you got a 14 your first time and then you got a 19, that's growth, and even though that's not a benchmark, you put a lot of work and you put a lot of effort into that.
Be the third least costly as well as the third fastest to arrive back to the United States.
I'm hoping they leave with the experience of What am I doing in an interview? How do I need to prepare for my next steps? Those soft skills such as shaking hands, making eye contact, public speaking, professional dress. This is just one experience that's going to prepare them for whatever their secondary plan is.
It's in our time because a lot of times we're looking at a phone, we're looking at a screen, we're looking at just the things, and I think this kind of allows everyone in the situation to stop, take a deep breath, and really look at the things that people hold inside of them that are amazing and that are beautiful and bright and that aren't a test score, that aren't just something like that. They get us to see each other as the individuals that we really are.
That was awesome. Well done, well done.
My
well
keys
done.
to success, you see the key?
I like it. I caught that under there.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Fairdale Fire Science Academy students use the Jaws of Life to get hands-on experience and life-saving skills.
We are at Junior Achievement Chase Finance Park this morning. We are going to be removing the car that has been here since 2004. Before all the walls went up, they decided they would be able to lift the car in to Finance Park. We've got a new sponsor and we need to go ahead and take the car out. Problem now of getting it out is the doors are not big enough. So lucky enough for us, Fairdale has agreed to come in, take a look at it, and see if they can take it apart as part of their learning experience of the programs that they have going on at Fairdale.
Breaking glass.
We have the Fairdale Fire Science EMS program. They're here cutting apart the car.
Today we're doing a drill for extrication in case a patient has a car wreck where we have to get in and rescue them.
A lot of people think extrication is removing the patient from the vehicle, but in this case you're actually removing the vehicle from the patient. So that's what we're training on today, taking the doors off the car, breaking the glass out of the car, getting ready to take the roof off the car, make a convertible out of it. Anything you need to do to get access to your patient, you cut away from the patient.
These are tools, some of these fire departments haven't touched them yet. You're all the first ones to touch them, okay? So he's gonna go over the tool with you.
It's pretty hard. One of the tools actually will weigh around 30, 40 pounds, and you have to be angling it in as well. So if you let go one time or slip up once, it could end up just going against you.
They're getting a real good situation today. They're getting to use some tools that, like I told them earlier, some of the fire departments haven't even used these tools yet. And so they're getting experience that even some of the fire departments around town have not gotten yet, and we're thankful to get that opportunity.
It shows us if we want to have this pathway, it will help us in the future.
It's definitely not an opportunity everybody gets. The work is actually very hard and it takes a lot of dedication to be here. I want to be an EMT, and I didn't know that till I got into this program. So it definitely put me on the right course to where I want to be.
It's honestly a good starter because it gives you a little prep of what you're actually going to be facing. And especially with the teachers that we have, they're always trying to get us to do field trips, learn about new things that have to do with firefighting.
This is a Saturn, which has plastic door panels, okay? Going to definitely different characteristics of a normal car.
I think it's a really good experience, for the kids that are going straight out of high school to the fire program, they have this experience.
So I've done spreaders, I've done window cutters, I've used a pike, I've used a flathead axe.
I think there's no substitute for hands-on training. You can read it, you can see it, but when you physically do it and you have to come up with a way of doing that on your own, or evaluating a situation and coming up with a solution, and then being able to follow through with that solution, I don't think there's anything that's any more valuable than that.
I never honestly expected something like this to be open, but now that I know that it's open, I'm actually glad that I'm able to do all of this and that big fire departments are reaching out to us to help us out with this kind of stuff.
Take the seats out. Yeah.
We have more great stories about JCPS students. Stay tuned.
Attendance in school is vital to a student's success.
That's why we're taking a bold step and launching our first ever district-wide student attendance campaign, encouraging students to commit to missing no more than 6 days of school this year.
It's unlike anything we've ever done before. Picture pop-up parties, school celebrations, and incentives. We are teaming up with community partners, local businesses, and celebrities to share the message about the importance of attendance.
Every day counts.
Great things are beginning to happen here. We're really looking for this being a central hub, a place where we can provide supports for students, tutoring for students, classes for parents, families, ACT support, all kinds of supports that the community can get engaged with. We see this being central to our summer learning, our backpack camp initiative, and this is the type of work that is so important.
Welcome back to Our Kids. I'm Ballard correspondent Brennyn Taylor. This month, we'll be checking out some of the highlights of the past school year. Take a look.
Guitar students at the Youth Performing Arts School got to attend a master class by an award-winning musician.
So what if we do? Go up.
We are at the Youth Performing Arts School in Louisville, Kentucky, and we are hosting T.Y. Zhang, who's on a big tour across the country, and he's stopping in to give the kids a master class today. T.Y. Zhang is from Hebei, China, and he's been studying at the Juilliard School for the last 6 years, where he just got his master's recently. He won the biggest international guitar competition last year, and is on a 50-date concert tour right now.
Working on that in the beginning made it so it's just kind of natural to me now to make sure I'm ready to play.
I think it's really unique across the country to have like a professional touring musician working with the kids and giving them real feedback. And TY, has a lot of these kids are at a performing arts school and they're interested in, doing the arts in college and whatnot. So TY is a graduate of Juilliard, so you get, someone on the real top of the food chain and get their advice and their wisdom and their feedback and their experiences.
The time gap between each note going into the beat or crescendo.
The big thing for my guitar class, I hope kids learn how to have process. And when you work with an artist like this, you get someone's 20,000 hours of practice time and their critical thinking skills. And whether they want to become a guitarist or not, they get to learn, when you have expertise at that level, how do you break things down and how can you do that in anything that you're passionate about. It's awesome to pick the brain of a young master. I mean, it's so cool, and
the goal is to match which right hand plays.
He's literally a guitar hero, and they have a chance to interact with him and be friendly with him, and he's such a good advocate and voice for it. We're so happy to have him.
A student at Ballard High School is an apprentice at a local insurance agency. This is a new program that introduces students to careers and gives them work experience.
We're here at Highland Insurance down in Old Louisville. Sadrina, a student at Valley High School as an apprentice, working towards her apprenticeship.
5 days a week.
Sadrina worked up here for a little while, didn't she?
Yeah. Good attitudes when they come in. Everyone's all like, hey, I'm just, hey.
The first thing we've had her do is just visit with each department.
Taking everything that's in this folder and kind of putting all that information on these.
Here I kind of just shadow everybody and get a little feel of what everybody does and how they do it to see, what I like, and if I were to do this, where I would be placed or what fits me.
I think some of the things that we're hoping that she learns is just how to work in a professional environment, how to look somebody in the eye, how to shake a hand. Just some things that some people aren't exposed to at an early age. How to, be a part of a meeting, to collaborate and work with other people.
I kind of wanted to know what everyone's doing, or when do I get to go upstairs with these people, or when do I get to this part, and what kind of things do you want me to do, or what will I learn?
With a program like this and having a nationally recognized apprenticeship program, it is a wonderful way to get young people interested in insurance, helping people, and getting them into the workforce.
Especially with the work that they give me, so I'm like, oh my God, I really get to do this, and it gets used and it gets put out there. So like their email list, I do some of that, and so I kind of try not to mess up anything because they have to use it like this is their business and they're putting it, to me.
While they're being educated, they're able to earn a wage and learn the business. And so this apprenticeship actually has 2,000 hours of work experience, and it's everything from administrative duties at the insurance agency. It is learning the different types of insurances.
What I want to take away from my time here, kind of all the knowledge that I can possibly soak up from them, even if it's not all insurance or You know, even if it's just a little bit of marketing, a little bit of something, anything that they're willing to share with me.
I think insurance is definitely a career that needs to have the spotlight on it as one of those that you can start immediately after you graduate from high school.
It's a really good idea, especially to have younger people know insurance, because not many of us know. We don't know, we just know that we need it.
There are great young people out there that are looking to work and looking to learn you know, about what our companies do.
By having that work-life balance and having that real-life experience, they do realize that it is a career that is a noble career. It's something that they can be proud of. They can make a lot of money doing it. You know, it's kind of what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it.
Sadrina, in our case, brings some fun energy, you know, and in addition to that, the next generation of insurance buyer in our case. So we're, you know, learning from her what's important. How do you all communicate? You know, so yes, I mean, while it may be tough and there is some investment in terms of time and resources, the dividends will pay off down the road for sure.
I'm really happy about it. I get to learn stuff like this. You know, not many people have given opportunities to do this. So
Iroquois High School students had a chance to sit down with community mentors at the Celebrate Us motivational breakfast.
We are at Iroquois High School for the Celebrating Us Mentoring Breakfast. It's our second annual breakfast. We are so excited. We have asked 100 mentors to come, support, and mentor 100 of our students.
I would like to start off by welcoming all of you here.
We have everyone. We have business professionals. We've invited police officers. We've invited anybody in the city of Louisville that we thought could support our students.
Set you some goals. I mean, they don't have to be no real big lofty goals, just some little goals, man. That way you can see what you've done.
I came out here to give honor to these young men. I came last year as well, and I loved it so much that I wanted to come back. I'm a STEAM educator, and I do this often. I go into communities and do my STEM education, and today I wanted to just give a positive appearance for STEM education.
It's cool what he do. Science for ice cream, that's cool. He showed me videos, it's cool.
It's not all about school all the time. As teachers, we could teach them all day long, but I think it's a benefit for them to hear from people in the community about their successes and their failures.
Like, you gotta work for what you want. Like, you gotta accomplish something in life. For scholarship, like, you gotta have a certain GPA and you gotta go to college and stuff. You can even go to community college and get a scholarship and stuff.
We've been talking about just where we come from and our commonalities. He loves basketball. We've been talking about scholarship opportunities and taking it to the next level and making sure that your GPA and your behavior is on par so that, you know, when you go to the next level, you got good references from your counselors and your coach.
It's all of our jobs to come together and to support our students. It's the community's job, it's the teacher's job, but it's our job. But I'm hoping that they say something that possibly changes the trajectory of our students or possibly inspires our students to keep going, encourage our students. And if we can just touch one student, then this has all been worth it.
We have more great stories about JCPS students. Stay with us.
JCPS serves over 100,000 students, and with that, a lot of waste is generated.
We need to do our part to recycle because it conserves natural resources, helps the environment, and saves money.
When we recycle, we put less coal and gases into the power plant, which reduces the amount of toxins in the atmosphere.
We are JCPS and we recycle. Yeah!
Attendance in school is vital to a student's success.
That's why we're taking a bold step and launching our first ever district-wide student attendance campaign, encouraging students to commit to missing no more than 6 days of school this year.
It's unlike anything we've ever done before. Picture pop-up parties, school celebrations, and incentives. We are teaming up with community partners, local businesses, and celebrities to share the message about the importance of attendance.
Every day counts.
Welcome back to Our Kids. I'm Ballard correspondent Brennyn Taylor. Check out some of our favorite stories from this 2018-2019 school year.
Seneca High School students celebrated a cultural fair where they could introduce their traditions.
Make sure that you all go walk around to a table, talk to somebody, try some food.
We're at Seneca High School, and today we're having our cultural extravaganza, and it's a way that we honor the diverse cultural community that we have here at Seneca.
That was performance, so we're sharing one of our cultural dances called La Conga, but we also have some traditional food like congri, we got porco asado, we got tostones.
We have, they're called fricadillar. They are pork meatballs, essentially.
And this is plantains, like bananas, but not kind of like bananas.
We have like in Arabic yalanja and in English rice and vegetables.
We have a huge student body of immigrants, and they're part of America's story. So we want to share that story. We want them to be able to have at least this one day a year where they can really come together and they can display that tremendous part of their identity to the rest of our student body.
A day like this is important because if you're part of a culture and you just don't think you fit in with that culture, you can talk to some people, make new friends.
This is my 5th year doing it actually, even though I'm a senior. I did it in 8th grade. And it's just an awesome day where a lot of cultures get together in the same place and we just share our food, our dances, our culture, and everybody can get a little piece of the entire world, which is so amazing to just see so many cultures and so many things together in just one place.
I like it because, like, I like to share my country food, the food very, very delicious, and then they're gonna like it if eat it.
It's fun, but it's a learning experience because you're coming around to the different tables and you see the posters and stuff like that that explain what stuff is and try new foods.
Our social studies classes, they're coming in today and they can use their phones to access a QR code to upload any of those photos or videos of anything that they experience here today into their backpack so that they can prove that they are culturally and globally aware.
It teaches them new things about other places that they might not know. They might not even get to go to that place, but they know something because of a day like this. People get to share and they get to learn.
Girls on the Rise is a program for young women to support one another and share the love of literature.
This group is called Girls on the Rise, and I decided to come in here because I've been in here before and I really like it, and it helps boost your self-confidence.
Well, Girls on the Rise, which stands for Revolutionizing Interpretation Through Self-Expression, is a program basically designed to equip girls with the strategies needed to think critically, artistically about any text that's put in front of them.
This group is like a girls empowerment group, and it helps us build relationships with other girls.
This session we are reading Recitative by Toni Morrison.
When I think about it, it's a good book teaching me about how people was in the back of the day.
We go through that text and we identify social issues.
The things we read about people getting bullied, about the way they look, about their skin color, racism.
We've been making notes about it, and we're doing a project now about stereotypes, which is kind of what the book's based on. And yeah, it's like another class, but I really kind of like it.
For their backpack-worthy artifact, they are actually creating kind of like a PSA, but they're using an app called InShot.
I like that one. That was good. That was better. Yeah, so which one? That we get to build our self-esteem and meet with people without purse.
The school district has really focused on African American males, and I think it's important for us to come together because we need the attention too.
Okay, what's it? It's right here.
And a program like this helps them to realize the importance of themselves, the importance of not just following along. And then of course middle school is also that time academically where there's a lot of challenges coming from elementary, but we're preparing you for high school and beyond. So this program helps to instill all of that, both academically, socially, personally, and everything else.
Everyone shows their true potential and shows how they think and interact, and over time they become more comfortable with each other where they're able to share their ideas comfortably.
We are Girls on the Rise! Kindergartners at Klondike Lane Elementary studied animals and their ecosystems.
Hi, my name is Abby Rudd. I'm going to tell you about my polar bear. It lives in the Arctic. It eats fish and seals. And they move their heads to show that's playtime. And they are good swimmers.
We are at
at Klondike Elementary today, and this is the most exciting day of the entire year because we have been working on our project-based learning. We've been learning about animals and habitats and recycling, and it really incorporates every subject. It incorporates reading and writing and science and art and technology.
My name is Daniel, and I made a tiger shark to make the gills and the tail. And I used some cotton balls and some mini cotton balls for the eye.
We could put this project in every one of the components of our backpack.
Hi, my name is Dewan. I'm gonna tell you about my coyote. The habitat is the desert. The diet is they eat deers and chickens.
We have used recycled products, and we've learned how we need to save our earth and help our animals and human beings. And we've taken these recycled items and turned them into an animal.
So what's this? Snail? What's this here?
Everything that you see is student created. It is their day. Everything that you see today is their product. They had a say in everything that you see today. When they started kindergarten, we had a lot of students that could not speak English. We had students that did not know the letters, that did not know how to hold a pencil. And it is so exciting because now you see we are readers, we are writers. We were partnered up with third graders and did research on our animals on our Chromebooks. So it's just a very, very exciting day.
Thanks for watching our show. I hope you enjoyed it. Here's the crew from Ballard that helped us with the show. You can find the full episode of Our Kids on JCPS YouTube channel. Until next time, keep supporting our kids. We are JCPS.
I feel like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Always.
Whoa. Sorry, my contact just like did a 360 in my eye.
I think I went a little too fast on that one.
Too slow, Caitlin.
National Merit Scholarships semifinal.
Oh, it literally says wave.
Oh.
So